In order to get all the data we are requested, we have to use the graphical analysis and the analytical analysis in order to compare the both. First, in the graphical analysis is as easy as putting the dots and drawing lines in a Cartesian plane and getting the coordinates in order to get like the final vector. In order to get the overall angle and displacement, it's as easy as measuring with a ruler and a protractor in order to get those two values. Now for the analytical approach, we need to use the tangent function and the formulas for sine and cosine. As we stated the distances and the initial angles, we started finding out the sides in order to get the displacement and the overall angle.
In analysis, we can conclude that most of us got similar results in the analytical part, and the difference in some of our works were due to the decimals. This is because it's more precisely than the graphical. This is mainly because it's more difficult that all of the team got the exact measurements in the graphic part due to the difficulty to make and recreate the mini golf and replicate the same measurements that all of the team. Finally, we can see that in the graphic part, Anna Chris got different results than us due to the direction she used and because she forgot to pass the data to meters. It was really interesting to see in the previous activity that if the distance changes a little bit, the results was completely different because all the degrees change. And finally, we can see that also it's important to know the starting point, because the starting point also changed the result of all the operation.
In conclusion, we could achieve the goal of the practice because we construct a mini golf with the resultant vectors. And we also scored a hole-in-one. It was a little bit difficult because of the ball, but we could do it. We used the graphical and the analytical addition methods of the vectors. Also, we got a little bit confused with the graphical method because it wasn't that exact. Even though it was a little bit difficult to do all of this due to the situation and that we couldn't be together, we were able to overcome these problems and we could achieve the goal.